Someone said that we should watch this from More Pegasus. Hasan Piker has reached a new low.
Hasan Piker is getting
The
absolutely
commentary
destroyed.
community. Are we ready for this, folks?
Hasan Piker is getting absolutely destroyed right now. So Hassan recently appeared on the Trash Taste podcast, which is pretty much the biggest anime podcast. It's hosted by three very big YouTubers, CDogVA, the Anime Man, and Giga. And essentially people are really mad that he's—
Wait, 3 of the biggest YouTubers? Is that what he just said? Because I've never heard of a single one of these.
three very big YouTubers.
Just 3 very big YouTubers. Well, I like the idea of anime, but the community is weird. Like, it weirds me the out, okay? I can't get into anime that much because the, like, number one, the ones that I like either end really quickly or go on for ever and I stop watching them, okay? Like, my favorite anime is Durarara. That shit's gold, all right? Durarara season 1 is a perfect season of anime. Evidently there's a season 2. I don't know why there has to be a season 2. It literally wrapped up the entire story in season 1. Please watch Durarara. But I like anime memes. I like some anime shows, right? I like even there's even like some like trash, like real hardcore weeaboo shit that I like the School Days anime, where, spoiler alert, it just turns into a big like mass murder. Okay, that shit's fire. Okay, that's a psycho anime. I think it's funny as I watched it when I was like, I think must have been like, it might have been like 10 years ago. So hopefully it's not something that's cancelable now. Okay, let's watch this, okay? Let's stop litigating anime. Why were we even talking about anime in the first place? I know it's an anime podcast, but why did we get so deep into it? Jesus.
CDogVA, the Anime Man, and Giga. And essentially people are really mad that he's on this podcast. The dislike ratio on this episode is absolutely brutal. It is so far in the negative, and it kind of just shows you how much people actually hate Hassan. For reference, I've been doing YouTube for like 6 years, and even my most controversial video ever has like a 90% positive like ratio, right? So to be at like 30 to 40% is absolutely—
I mean, I don't know if that's like a good measure. Okay, not gonna lie. I don't think that that's like the metric that I would go off of to decide whether or not it was controversial. Maybe just like say the fact that the guy is like kind of simping for like terrorist organizations in like the most disgusting way possible. That's like literally all you got to say. The dislike ratio here and your dislike ratio does not convince me whatsoever.
Absolutely unheard of, and you must have done something really bad to make everybody hate you. And you can find out all of what he's done in this video by H3H3, which was posted a while back, called Content Nuke Hassan, where he actually goes into detail of how much of an evil person Hassan actually is. He's a literal terrorist sympathizer.
Like, I don't like it doesn't like appeal too much to me right now when like our country is getting, by like the closest thing to a fascist that we have available to us at the moment. But you know what? I will say this. I do think Hassan is like really like as a human being. The terrorist sympathizing is like actually appalling. And the defense that is being run for Hassan at the expense of like the smaller people who also, don't get me wrong, do really bad things, but like the Frogan and the other like 20 people, I'm talking about, that got banned instead of Hassan, like they deserved the ban, but like the amount of like sweeping going on at Twitch to defend Hassan is crazy. There was one good tweet by Frogan. Please be careful with what you say is the good one, okay? Accidentally predicting the attempted Trump offing. Gotcha.
genuinely just spews so much hatred. It is actually just sad to have this guy as one of the most popular streamers. Now, Hasan has actually responded to the situation in the most ultimate copium manner ever, and he essentially tries to send all of his fans to like leave comments on this video, to like the video, so it appears that he's not actually controversial and that people actually like him, but it completely fails, and the like ratio just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. So yeah, we'll be checking that out later, as well as Ethan's new video that he just dropped, as I was talking about.
Did y'all see the Hasan like jumping on and trying to talk to the Dean Withers kid to try and like, you know, sandbag his content nuke that was about to be watched live? Oh shit, bitch. Like, Jesus Christ, people will accuse Jesse of being manipulative. That shit's like, well, like, actually, this guy's like totally lying about me on everything and blah, 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 and you don't even need to watch it, man. I saw a loner cover it. Like, I only saw like a clip of it on Twitter, I think, and it like, dude was just sitting there like, dude, you don't even need to watch it, man. Like, don't even like pay attention. These people are just like bad faith, crazy people, and like they're like Zionists and shit, man. And like, dude, it was embarrassing for him. And then Dean was like, well, yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll still watch that video and make up my mind, and like I'll critique you if critique is necessary, right? And Hasan was like, haha, yeah.
About this topic where Hasan is laughing at dead children. So yeah, just another Hasan classic there, but let's start with the Trash Taste video.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Trash Taste. I'm joined once again by the boys, and we have a returning guest because you're back in Japan now.
Hell yeah, I'm here permanently now. I'm decided. This time it's for real.
Yeah,
For
for real?
Yeah, now that my country's on fire, I chose Japan to just stay here.
All right.
Whoa. You know what, just kill me.
But yeah, we got Hasan. He's back.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
been,
yeah, no politics, sorry.
Yeah.
No politics, all right?
Yeah, not even 30 seconds and he couldn't keep the word politics out of his mouth. But yeah, basically Hasan is actually a repeat guest on this podcast. Trash Taste has had Hasan on about a year ago, and back then,
Like, I don't know like how long ago it was. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, but like I was saying earlier, the fact that these guys probably have employees that like produce the show and shit. These guys probably have people who depend on them for their income, and then they're gonna like invite someone who's like literally at the center of a massive like controversy about like platforming terrorists. You're gonna like invite them on and like put all of those people's like incomes and families at risk. I think that's like kind of f***ed up personally. Just like my thoughts on that, you know?
the episode only had 7K dislikes. It was like, I think around a 90% ratio, which is still pretty controversial, but not nearly as much as this one. Now, I remember being surprised that, you know, Hasan was even allowed to be on these podcasts before then, because he was still super bad back then. But I'm actually so glad that the general public is actually catching up now and waking up to see what kind of a person he actually is, where it is no longer even okay to associate with this guy in any capacity. Now, here is the end of the podcast where Hasan predicts that this episode actually won't be controversial, because the last one, you know, they considered controversial.
He's just like Luffy, for real, for real.
And a few comments, but this one they're probably gonna lose their minds.
Thank you guys for having me on.
Of course.
No worries.
And I feel like this time is less controversial that I'm on. Now that I've been on one time, they're used to it. So it'll be fine.
We'll still get some
Yeah,
people
we're about to
silent
see.
for the bit. I
Honestly.
guarantee there'll be like 5 comments of somebody's like, I can't believe they had him back on.
Man, you know what? If they hadn't said anything, it would have been like so much better for them. Like, oh, well, we didn't think it was going to be this polarizing to have him on. They knew, dude. They knew. That makes it even worse. You know what? There is no sympathy for him. There is no sympathy for him. They literally did bring the guy that like is bringing literal terrorists onto his stream and have him talk about anime for a bit. They invited that guy, the guy that's been like abandoning his friends on screen with his like terrorist propaganda playing. Just abandoned them there to be on the front page of Israeli newspapers as like the one that's the anti-Semitic one. Jesus. They should have played dumb, dude. They could have just like been normal, but they couldn't do it.
Yeah. How dare you guys do this again?
Well,
Yeah, pretty much everybody is in for a surprise here because the comment section is brutal and we're gonna go through it. So the first comment is by Trash Taste themselves saying, "We don't and have never deleted comments on any episodes."
Uh-oh. Foreshadowing, I bet.
Basically, everybody was accusing Trash Taste of deleting a bunch of comments because comments were disappearing. But a lot of times, YouTube's auto mod feature will remove them because it sees that a bunch of people are saying very mean things about this person and it'll just auto remove them. Now, I understand why they were accused because if I sort by top comments, it is showing comments from 19 minutes ago. That's not how YouTube works, you know? There were plenty of comments here that had over 10,000, 20,000 likes and stuff. So they're just not here now, so I'm really confused. I should have screenshotted those. Those are actually really good. But here we got, who's next? Diddy? We supporting terrorism now? Damn, that's a huge 180 from anime. Having a terrorist sympathizer on is wild. You should have invited Luffy from the Houthis along with Hassan. This is basically when Hassan invites a literal terrorist on stream and says he's like Luffy from One Piece, which is just insane. You guys finally lived up to the podcast name, Trash Taste. Worst possible guest choice. Well, I'm never watching this podcast again. And I know some people might be like, okay, why is everyone mad at the Trash Taste guys, right? Because they're
What was an unsubstantiated claim? That Luffy was that the Luffy kid, the guy that's just like Luffy, is a terrorist? Hard to prove? Sorry, I'm deleting okay. Sorry, we were just like far past that. I was in the moment, you know. Mike Lee said the U.S. should leave NATO. Congratulations. Things are getting worse. You telling me that things are getting worse in 2025? Really? You're telling me things are getting worse in 2025? That's crazy.
they're pretty much innocent, you know, they're just associating with Hassan. Well, the problem is, okay, people have had enough. People are sick of seeing YouTubers and streamers that they actually like Trash Taste or Ludwig, you know, associate, collab, and promote this guy as if he's not one of the most evil and disgusting people out there. Like, it's not about guilt by association, but it's kind of like...
I think the craziest thing about Hassan is, like, it really does take being, like, a super, like, hardcore lefty. Like, it really does take, like, being ideologically captured to think that this isn't simping for terrorists, right? Like, you show any normie any amount of the things that he said about Hamas, and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, it totally sounds like he does not like Jews that much. There might be a chance that the U.S. will cease to exist, which would be amazing. Hey, geek. Like, listen, like, I understand the sentiment. You realize that without us, like, Europe probably isn't going to be able to have the same security guarantees either, right? Like, I'm as scared for you guys as I am for us. Like, yeah, I understand.
Like, how are you okay being buddy-buddy with this guy after knowing what he said and done? Like, it is impossible that they don't know. It's literally all over the internet. They do research on their guests. They should know about this. They've had him twice on the podcast over a year. They probably got a bunch of comments last time as well. So it's like, how are you okay with this? The only explanation is you know what he said, but you don't care because you want some extra views or something using his name, which is a horrible strategy, by the way, because the only views you're going to get are from Hasan Piker fans who nobody likes anyways, and they were like a horrible...
Views are views, baby. Those are AdSense, baby. That's a good business decision, baby. If you're generating controversy, you're generating revenue. Like, are we pretending we don't know what they're doing? They're fine with it. Yeah, they want the controversy. They're fine with the controversy. They acknowledged the controversy at the very beginning of the podcast. They recognize that there's going to be controversy as a result of bringing him on. They're fine with that because it will get them views. No shit. What the like? I'm sorry. commentary people like blow my mind sometimes. Like the ones that I don't know much about, like the ones I've never heard of, the ones that aren't active in like the broader community that I'm in. Man, holy these guys are in the way that they talk sometimes. Hey, you.
Addition to your audience. This creature said Freerun is a fascist anime for fascists. What is he even doing on an anime podcast? You guys are dumb. Hassan not realizing he's a lolcow out of his echo chamber is hilarious. Hey, let's invite one of the worst persons on the internet. Great idea. It doesn't matter if our word happened on October 7th. It doesn't change the dynamic for me. Yeah, Hassan is just insane. He's like, on one side, he's like the arbiter of justice. He's like this moral authority. And on the other side, if you're not on his side, right? And you're like, he thinks of you as subhuman, and he's essentially like, oh yeah, anything can happen to you. I remember there's a clip somewhere where he's basically like, if you're from like a rich college campus, you can get R-worded or whatever.
If you have these
this is crazy.
millionaire, billionaire, wasp fail sons, at least taking them out of other colleges so they can only do date rape to other billionaire, millionaire fail daughters is like, in some respects, you know, from a utilitarian perspective, of course, a little bit better.
The company you keep is a reflection of how you are. Goodbye forever. This dude flat out platformed and celebrated terrorists. This isn't something to be ignored. What the frick are y'all doing? Connor, I hate how divisive the anime community is becoming, even though I've directly contributed to it. Also, Connor, so let's bring on one of the most divisive political extremists onto our anime show. There's a 0% chance they didn't know about all the
date thing has always been absolutely crazy to me that anyone could stick by him on that one, dude. That is one of the most unbelievable clips I've ever seen in my life. Oh, I forgot. Grenade, you. Grenade, you. Dead. Bitch. Okay. Okay.
The terrorist stuff he's been involved with, disgusting to think of, really. Honestly, I hope they just delete this episode. That's the best thing they can do at this point. You know, I have watched their channels before. I think they're, you know, they're sort of decent people as well, at least from what I've seen. Maybe I'm wrong with this type of shit going on, but hopefully they come to their senses and realize, hey, we made a pretty big mistake here. Let's never associate with this guy ever again. But I don't know. Some of these people are completely spineless. Ludwig being a prime example who deletes videos just because Hassan, his daddy, told him to. So I don't know. All right. Some of these people are just crazy. Like,
also oh man, did you hear the glee? Dude, the glee in his voice when he was getting to talk about Ludwig. This is why maybe I've said this for a couple of months now. Maybe I'm aging out of this shit, dude. Maybe I'm too old because holy shit. the emotion. What I'm angry about is like shit that's happening in the real world, and then like this guy's like, oh, I get to shut up, Ludwig. Oh, Ludwig's involved. Fuck.
Spineless. Ludwig being a prime example who deletes videos just because Hassan, his daddy, told him to. So I don't know.
He's so glad he
right?
gets
Some
to
of
bring
these
up
people are
Ludwig.
just
Holy
crazy
shit.
like that. These are hilarious, man. You guys might as well use the Ouija board and summon the spirit of Adolf for your next podcast. I saw Hassan, so I thought we were gonna watch terrorist propaganda music videos together. Basically, there's this viral clip of Hassan just showing his friend a so-called music video, and essentially it's like a bunch of terrorists dancing, shooting AK-47s in the sky, and then this other streamer named Nick or NMP, he's just like, dude, this is literally a terrorist video. What are you showing me, bro? What the hell? How are you putting this on Twitch? I still don't get how this guy gets to have a platform. No idea. Now, as I said, Hassan has responded, and it is the most pathetic thing I have ever seen. Hassan...
Is he like the guy that he left there? I already forgot his name. It's just crazy to me that like that guy still wants to be associated with Hassan after Hassan put him in that situation. Like that guy's face was put up in front of like the international community on Israeli newspapers with like Twitch streamer watches terrorist Hamas terrorist propaganda. And it's just the other guy there, not Hassan. Like what a horrible situation to put your friend in, dude. And it's like like the fact that guy still wants to be friends with Hassan is crazy. Why am I back here? Have I accomplished literally anything? Where the fuck am I supposed to go? but they're a musical people. And also the fact that no other lefty will call him out on that sounding like the most racist shit I've ever heard in my life.
Molds, while reading hate comments from his Trash Taste podcast episode, directs his audience to get in and actively counter the Brigade.
Mr. President, the second Piker has hit the trash taste. Why would you do this, Hassan? Really? The terrorist endorser? Shame. Too bad. I get irritated from just seeing his face. The guy has said so many profoundly idiotic things that I honestly cannot listen to a word from him. The Brigade is on, folks. Get in and actively counter.
It's his own community. It's not brigading. What the if it's his own, if it's their community that's like upset that he had you on, I think he believes it isn't their community. Boo-hoo. Hey, guess what, Hassan? Some people might not like you because of the things you say and do. And, like, believe it or not, anime fans, I would say, probably skew conservative. At least that would be my assumption. It's probably fairly diverse, but I would say it probably skews conservative. And we're going to, like, sit here and pretend like there's not going to be a bunch of anime fans that don't like you. It's got to be brigading.
The Brigade.
Okay, first off, this is not like a blind hate brigade. This is literally people holding you accountable for being a horrible person. This is what you call the consequences of your absolutely unhinged actions. You have become so radical that even your friends who you are not even talking about politics with can't be seen with you anymore. That's how bad you've gotten, to the point where your friendships are being affected. And let's be honest, these aren't actual friendships, all right? Nobody is actually friends with Hassan. All of these people only collab with him because he's an influencer and he has an audience, and people want to tap into some sort of extra viewership there, even though, as I said, you don't want this guy's audience. It is the saddest group of people to ever exist. Complete cultists, complete genuinely hateful people, or just people who have been brainwashed by Hassan to believe everything he says. It is probably the closest thing I've seen to a cult in a while now, just how much they lack reason and believe everything he says, even though he's just lying through his teeth most of the time.
They botted the video immediately. Lol is at 2.5.
I think one of the most disappointing things about living in the current day is just like the total like idolization of other human beings that people do, and how badly that's affecting everything that's going on in the world right now. Like, holy shit. Like, the people that like have the biggest platforms just have the biggest dick suckers behind them, right? The people that will never see anything wrong in what they do, right? We can see that with Destiny's community. We can see it hardcore with Hassan's community. We can see it all over the fucking place. But like, we can see it especially in places like MAGA. Like, there's nothing that your guy ever does wrong. There's no like ability to like introspect whatsoever, and anyone that tries to speak out about your favorite guy is automatically it's all fandoms. Like, our entire world is built up off of fandoms, and it's ruining the human species. It is like actively damaging our country. It's damaging like the psyche of the collective world. That it wasn't always the case with celebrities. Yeah, but like, we have the internet now, so everyone's a lot more like directly plugged into celebrities. There isn't like, they're the everyman. They're not the person that's on TV, and like, it's like a major event if you happen to see them out in the public. Like, you get to see these people every single day putting out a new piece of content that you become familiar with, and you get to inside jokes and shit like that. Like, this is a different thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, guys, it's the dislike bots. Yeah, none of these people are actually real that dislike Hassan.
Hello?
Hating Hassan.
Sorry, I was making fun of someone for being Australian. All right, sorry. Love you. Bye. Hey, Walt, you're about to wake up the neighbors. You got me in trouble. Wait, what the? Oh shit, where am I? Where did you guys come from? What the? Wait, hold on. I totally have grenades. There we go.
is actually impossible, guys. Actually, I don't know a single person that hates Hasan except every single creator I've ever talked to ever. Whoever said that is an absolute glazer, and of course Hasan will read that chatter. I got a couple things to say here. First off, you know you're a complete loser if you spend your days in Hasan's Twitch chat, dude. That is probably the saddest thing ever. Like, I'd have more respect for you if you spent your day gooning in some Twitch girls chat. Like, at least you're getting off or getting something from that. Like, sitting in Hasan's chat, bro, you're actively just getting lobotomized as the seconds go by. If I had children,
I'm not gonna lie, folks. Kind of getting tired of the Gooner memes. Oh, hello. Like, people make the gooning jokes and shit, like, but like at this point I'm just tired. I'm just tired of the I'm tired of the gooning. I'm just tired of people doing the gooning. It's not funny anymore, dude. It's just tiresome. It's just tiresome. I'm tired of the gooning.
I would prefer they be drug addicts, like full-on useless members of society, than be modern-day Hasan fans, because that's just a fate
That's
worse than
extreme.
death. Then we have this next one. Chatter tells Hasan he's out of touch, which he did not appreciate. The assumption that you, as a random commentator, is not out of touch, but I am. Oh yeah, that has to be so crazy, bro.
Sometimes we'll stare into the darkness on this broadcast. Like, we'll look at like what they're saying, and they just can't comprehend how like journalists are still covering this guy in a positive way. What the is going on? And it's like, dude, why do you think like a 40-year-old journalist has no political convictions of their own? Like, you think they're going to be deluded by like a drama farmer on YouTube, like a slop tuber, and be like, wow, this is a real bad guy?
Oh no, guys, we've been called out. You win, Hasan. You got me. Nobody listens to slop tubers. All the views on my channel completely
sure this is
fake.
gonna kill me.
Actually, completely botted. All of the watch time, the statistics, all fake. All of you guys watching every video, you're all just bots. Actually, it's just the dislike bots, guys. None of you are real. All the comments, the hate comments that are gonna be on this video.
I do wonder. I do wonder what Hasan's excuse is going to be now that Destiny is like down and out. Is everything still going to be DGG coming after him still, or is that boogeyman just like lost to him?
Video about Hasan Piker. They're all just AI bots, obviously. Nobody hates Hasan. It's impossible. He's such a lovable guy, actually. Also, I love how his only
I actually thought about it right before you were in chat, but now that you're in chat, I'm not thinking about it at all.
defense is that journalists really like me, guys. Just paid for and bought journalists really like me, guys. Dude, literally everybody hates journalists because they are complete grifters just like you. They'll say whatever they need to get the click or get the views. They are bought and paid for just like you. You're a grifter, a complete unhinged grifter who is held hostage by his own audience. At this point, I feel like he's afraid of saying things that are not completely insane. Because he's probably afraid that his own fans are going to assassinate him or something, because that's the level of his audience. It's so radicalized. Like, he must have to deal with the most crazy people that he himself has fostered, and now he just can't go back. Like, remember we had that one time of that, like, fan came up on stream like, Hasan, please stop drinking Diet Coke. It's like, we're doing a boycott. It's like, oh no, you can drink it off stream. That's okay, you know? We gotta be extremely performative and fake. And that was just an interaction we caught on stream. Imagine all the shit that happens off stream.
You think they haven't seen internet?
Bro, I would be no longer on this mortal coil if someone walked up to me and then told me to do something because of stream activities that I did. Like, they were like referencing my stream shit and saying, no, you can't do that because you, bro, I would end it in front of them. Okay. Buddy Howell style, is that the guy's name? The guy that just pulled out the 45 and just like blew his brains out on TV rather than face the music? Yeah, I would just do that shit live on stream rather than have people woke scold me IRL because they like me so much and they want me to do the right thing. Holy
harassment campaigns before? You are so out of touch, holy hell. No, brother, I'm not the one who's out of touch. The people
You're
that are
out
going,
of touch.
we hate you because we think this person is an evil person, me, okay? We think your friend that you know better, okay, is actually secretly an evil person because we've seen YouTube videos from rabid haters is an active line of attack.
Yeah, this guy just cannot take criticism to save his life. He just calls everybody who has valid points against him rabid haters. We're all just rabid haters. Apparently not a single point was made in H3H3's entire content nuke. By the way, this guy keeps claiming, I don't watch any of the videos. Like, I remember when Willie Mac Show made a bunch of videos on Hassan, and then Hassan was like, I want to debate you, but I haven't even seen the videos. Like, he uses that to brag, like, I haven't watched your video. Bro, you gotta do some research on the damn topic, you absolute moron. There are literally countless specific examples of why people hate your guts.
Maybe
In fact,
he's
there's
like
so
17
much
years old.
information
That's why
out
he
there.
sounds like that.
It is a complete ordeal to put it together. If anybody wants to do it, you know, feel free, make a 10-hour video on Hassan. Goddamn, that's gonna go viral for sure. Because he's genuinely just done so much bad shit.
See the clip?
Whoa. Yo, what? That looks awesome.
Holy shit.
God, that makes
Okay, I
me
definitely
fucking
need to buy
hungry.
that.
Oh my god, you got the shirt
He
and
has the
everything.
rock.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Dude, this is sick. Oh, it's over? You have a photo? Wait, is it?
You're preaching pro-Palestine and you're drinking all this boycott stuff, please, Hassan.
I can't, dude. Oh, it's killing me, dude. Oh, God, this secondhand embarrassment. Please, Hassan. Oh.
You, as a random commentator, a random commenter online, is not out of touch, but I am, because what you expect
Really? Is
in
my
terms
aim
of
that
like
fucking
retaliation
bad?
towards someone like myself is not matching the reality is hilarious.
What do you mean not matching the reality?
Wait,
Have
what
you
the
seen
fuck
the
did-
dislikes, you
What was that
delusional
word
moron?
salad he just said, dude? What the fuck?
Retaliation toward because online is not out of touch, but I am, because what you expect in terms of like retaliation towards someone like myself is not matching the reality is hilarious.
What do you mean not matching the reality? Have you seen the dislikes, you delusional moron? I mean, dude, I'm so happy that this is finally happening. I've been saying it for literal years. This guy needs to be stopped. Absolute cretin of a human. Finally, people are seeing the light, man. It took him to bring a terrorist on stream for people to realize how unhinged this guy actually is. But
No, because before then it was just like normal extremism shit. I say, God, hey, thank you for the sub bonus.
40 months of calling Sondsol a soy boy liberal.
That's true. 40 months. Jesus Christ. I've been streaming for 40 months, at least. More than that. 40 months is less than 2 years. Jesus Christ. I'm old. This platform is old. Everything sucks. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I said this is just like normal internet extremism before he brought the terrorist on, but that makes it sound like extremism is normal, but like it kind of is, so that kind of sucks. Are you kidding me? Why didn't you spawn in with the rest of your loser friends? Jesus Christ. But yeah, like I guess extremism is just like on the menu perpetually, so that's where we're at now.
I'm glad it's happened. Hassan denies his Lolcow status. If you genuinely believe I've considered a freaking Lolcow by anyone that is a normal human being. Also points out that he's one of the most popular streamers on Twitch, so he can't be a bad guy. Wow. Great logic there.
How do you not understand that? Things will keep shocking you over and over again if you are so echo chambered and hug boxed that you genuinely believe that I am considered Lolcow by anyone that is a normal human being who goes outside. Okay? That's the problem.
The copium is so crazy. Hassan saying other people are in an echo chamber. Do you hear yourself? That is crazy, bro. This guy literally bans any opposing opinion in his chat, bans anything that could be seen as dialogue or disagreement, because that's not allowed in a cult. You know, you need everybody to blindly believe every single thing you say. That's why he'll never ask people to actually watch critical videos of him, and he'll just tell them, hey, these videos are all just lying about me, when the correct response is go watch the video, you know, form your own conclusions based on that. And that's
No
why
one's ever going to say that. No one's ever. Someone's in massive. This is Pegasus, right? More Pegasus, yes. He's notoriously wrong in the Mr. Beast shit. Really? Yeah, I've never heard of this guy before.
Anyone about any video, whether it be critical of me or critical of anyone else, go watch the video, make your own conclusions. Like, Hassan will try to prevent
we need to finish this video
from
so I can
actually
eat.
even viewing that material, because that's how like a cult operates. Also, at this point, everybody knows Hassan is a massive lolcow. He is an internet punching bag at this point that nobody really goes to for serious political opinions. The only reason he has a semblance of an audience is because American politics is so radicalized that people will stick to their side even if their leader or influencer is the most completely deranged human on the planet. That's the reason Ethan even platformed Hassan in the first place. They actually had a podcast together, and they were co-hosts, because Ethan's logic was, oh, he's a lefty, I'm a lefty, we'll get along great. But that's not how it works, because some people are way more radical than you think. And then eventually Ethan realized it's not worth it. It's not worth my side winning or whatever if I have to sacrifice my morals, lobotomize my brain, ignore all the wrongdoing. In particular, it was Hassan's response to the war in Gaza that led Ethan and Hassan to split up or whatever. But Ethan was buddy-buddy with Hassan just because he was on the same political side, and everybody told Ethan Hassan is completely...
That's because I'll give a lot of people leeway for like passively knowing who Hassan is, or like being friends with him in like a kind of like streamer way. Like if you don't pay attention to politics at all, unless you're like, you know, I mean at this point it's kind of hard to, but like, you know, leading up to the current day, like I could give a lot of people leeway, because yeah, I probably, like, I don't know if I used to watch Hassan on like Facebook. I feel like I did. Back when he was like working for TYT, not the like girl stuff, but when he first started doing politics stuff, I think, because I definitely had seen him before getting into the politics like streaming stuff. Totally watch Bro Tip. Yeah, no, I definitely didn't watch Bro Tip because that stuff would never have appealed to me. But like, I feel like I definitely had seen him at some point doing something like at the beginning of his politics stuff, because I was like still like watching the news and like intaking like Facebook political, you know, content. So I probably saw him like in like the when did I first start like getting into Twitch politics? That was in like 2019 when I watched Vosh and shit. So probably like 2016, 2015, I probably had seen him at some point. But yeah, like I just can't like blame people necessarily for liking Hassan, or like having like a passive understanding of who he is. But man, it gets real hard after a while. Like at this point, still liking him is like a major red flag to me.
Completely crazy. You don't want to do this. And what happened? Exactly what people said. Hassan continued being more and more unhinged, and finally Ace2Ace3 got the message, and he ended up making the content nuke on Hassan.
You're like a 40-year-old dude on Twitch right now being like, you're the one who's out of touch, Hassan, because in spite of the fact that you are one of the most popular content creators on Twitch, I still think
being the most popular content creator on Twitch doesn't mean that you're not out of touch. If anything, that is a knock on your like ability to be in touch with the common man, because you're a multi-millionaire. Like I'm like really big on Twitch. Like, you don't think that I'm in touch, dude? Like, what the kind of statement is that? Like, why the would you say that? That is the most out of touch statement of all time.
think me and my homies think you're a bad guy. And the more you don't realize that other people don't see it the way that you do, the more you just make up conspiracies in your mind. You can say womp womp all day, but the real womp is happening to you, old man. Calm down.
Okay, so
It's actually the opposite. Like, more and more people are seeing you in the negative light, Hassan. It's actually going more negative for you in, you know, the past couple of weeks and couple of months. Like, you've been kind of on the back foot on a lot of shit because you were platforming terrorists, right?
So first off, him being popular at all is just a sad reflection on current society. Second off, you're on Twitch, you absolute dunce. Twitch is a complete joke of a place. Twitch's flippin' CEO, Dan Clancy, has been exposed for being completely unhinged, just like yourself. He likely supports all your crazy takes. He had the most weird freaking policies banning people from a country from signing up. He clearly has several political opinions that he uses to influence bans on the platform and stuff like that. He's a degenerate gooner that was also exposed for that. He wished you happy birthday. He clearly agrees with all of your crazy takes, and he probably inflates their numbers as well. I've literally been saying this for months now. Twitch is going to go up in flames. If you're still streaming on Twitch, it's a bad idea because you might as well do multi-streaming or might as well stream on YouTube because that is the future. Twitch cannot continue the way it's going right now. It is completely unhinged to even platform Hasan Piker. Now, this next part is hilarious. Hasan basically says that, hey, I could have made a content nuke on Ethan too. Hasan says he could make his own Ethan Klein content nuke, but he won't because he doesn't engage in drama. Thinks it would get millions of views. Yeah, bro. There are a lot of people that made a lot of money shitting on my former podcast co-host. You think I don't know how to make a video? No, you don't.
Love this opportunity to duke it out, okay? There are YouTube video compilations. If you think that people are aggressively anti-me and that actually helps in the algorithm, I promise you, a lot of people that have made a lot of money shitting on my former podcast co-host. Some of it is for valid reasons that I suspected he changed from, okay? And some of it is not. What? But it doesn't matter. What matters is if you're exclusively interested in the drama of it all, there is a million things that he has in his background that people have fucking regularly garnered millions of views over. Do you think I don't know how to fucking make a video like that? Of course I do.
You literally don't. You don't know how to make a video. When have you ever made a video? You don't make videos. You just sit there on your disgusting degenerate stream with your disgusting degenerate audience saying the most unhinged shit. And you essentially just rile up extremist terrorist supporters in your audience and your jobless, pathetic chatters who have nothing to do but care about American politics. You literally couldn't make a video if you tried. I dare you. Go do it. I'd love to see this video on Ethan Klein that's going to end his career. Nice, bro. If it's anything like your political arguments, you're going to get absolutely destroyed. Absolute joke, dude. Hasan pretending like he's the boogeyman. Oh yeah, I could totally just end your career with this video, bro. Hasan literally couldn't do research to save his life, bro. You can't do shit and you won't do shit. The logic part of your brain does not function, bro. You have no chance.
The reason why I don't do that is not because I'm some incredibly moral person who's above it all, even though I do think there is, you know, I don't care to entertain this kind of shit, okay? The reason why I don't do that is because I'm not a fucking drama content creator. If I was, then this would be a wonderful opportunity for me to get millions and millions of fucking views. Okay.
Oh yeah, Hasan is just above drama, guys. I wonder like where he draws like the moral line. Like I'm okay to interview this terrorist on stream. I'm okay to laugh at dead children. I'm okay to laugh at just women being violated and shit like that. But no, I won't engage in drama content, guys. How is this guy like a real person, bro? He has to be an AI program designed to make us all outraged, and it's actually working. I don't usually get heated in videos. You guys know that. I'm usually just joking around. But this guy, bro, this guy just pisses me off. Now, as I said, Ethan has also released another video on his side channel where Hasan is just caught laughing at dead children, and this is just classic Hasan. This is the least unhinged thing he's done. Essentially, what happened is this terrorist organization kidnapped a family and kids, and they ended up strangling and killing these kids, and they are carrying their coffins and parading around music. Hasan just laughs at this, essentially implies that they deserved it. His chat also says that they deserved it. There's no moderation for that at all. It's just completely insane. Then we had another hostage who was forced to kiss the Hamas members on stage, and Hasan says that this is actually proof that Hamas is actually, you know, really nice, essentially, when it's obvious the hostage had a gun to his head and was given instructions to do that. So yeah, Hasan just being a complete moron. The hostage later even admits that they forced him to do it, and Hasan runs with the story like they were just treated amazingly. Maybe they don't even want to leave as hostages or whatever. It's just crazy. Like, this guy should just go and join Hamas at this point. It's insane. Anyways, I didn't actually feel like making a video for a week now. I was just like not interested in anything, but this guy actually pissed me off so much that I had to come out of hibernation here. So click this video if you hate Hasan. What a piece of shit. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. I gotta go. I love you guys very much. It's been fun. Actually, it's been hellish. It's been hellish. But see this
Luffy is a terrorist. He is. He is.
I hate that. You're kind of right.
He is a freedom fighter in the most like honorable sense of the word. Quite literally fighting against an unjustifiable.
I cannot believe that they were okay with putting this shit out, dude. After everything, dude. That is actually wild, dude.
Corrupt military apparatus that is like holding the entire world hostage and the Navy. He's literally killing cops. Like he's killing sea cops and they're like, no, that's not politics. What do you mean? That's just like gum man having fun. Luffy is
I'm making dinner and I'm saying hello to my girlfriend and I'm going to enjoy my life. Holy shit, dude. Goddamn. Anyways, how the do I turn this shit off? There we are. Catch you guys later. Oh yeah, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube. That's very important. Use your Amazon Primes and shit, you know? I don't know. Okay, bye.